Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Not that it's my business. She's not in my...
She always did like the flustered ones.
In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again, Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
So it's uncommon for you to be interested in men, but not unheard of?
Well, thanks for coming. We should get back.
Thanks for having me along. Maybe we can do this again.
Right? Yep. Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Antam with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
What'd she say?
Tash's mother said that Taash acted more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
But Canary wear dresses all the time. Your mother does.
I am not my mother.
Clear and to the point. But her words got under your skin, and it's not just about clothes.
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Taash, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
It's not stupid, Taash. What you're saying is important. You can figure this out at your own pace, but you're already talking about it, and that's a good step.
And I don't even know what it is.
Some of my friends in Minrathas talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
The shadow dragons were nice. May and the rest.
We have our moments.
They talked about gender stuff, and I didn't get all of it, but it helped. So, thanks.
Anytime.
I talked with those shadow dragon friends and Nevs about the gender stuff. There's a lot of it. Gender stuff. But it's maybe good.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Cune wear.
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatash. Bruh. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsam.
Sounds like your mother was hard on you.
Nah.
I think your fingers are just perfect.
Yeah. So... Are you trying to have sex with me?
Wow. In my daydreams, this is where you lean over me and slap the wall.
Quick, think about us having sex. So now we need to figure out if it's Cashlock or Tomlock.
And those are...
Cashlock's just flirting. You look and make jokes and maybe think about him for fun. Tomlock is serious. Like you want to grab that and taste its neck right by the collarbone. So which is it?
Did you just smell me?
Yeah?
You can smell when someone is...
I have a really good sense of smell. Comes with the dragon stuff.
Well...
You still haven't answered the question.
So which one was serious? There was something about tasting the neck.
Tomlock.
That's maybe where I'm at.
Good. Me too.
Your mother said it was uncommon for you to be interested in men. I'm glad you're making an exception.
The bar's a little higher. You're good.
Taash, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Taash!
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Gillineane's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer.
Taash, I know what happened at Weishaupt shook you.
Stop. Just stop. I need to kill the dragon.
Why? What do you need to prove?
Wait. Look at that.
Ropes.
Canary ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Some she was never supposed to be. Chakratoebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Taash.
I'm a crappy Kunari. I'm not really Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
You're a good dragon slayer, Taash. You're also a good warrior, a good lord of fortune, and a good member of this team. We need you if we're going to stop the gods, and you need to believe in yourself. So tell me, what's really going on?
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit? As a woman, is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Taash.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
Kuhn has everyone wear the Darsam, right? Even your mother.
None of the other Canary kids did.
Sure, but their parents left the Kuhn. Chthon didn't. She carried it with her all the way to Ravane.
Yeah.
I may not get Canary culture, but I know those ropes aren't a punishment. They're to help you be who you are, whoever you are. Even if it's a struggle to get there.
Chakra Toebra. I want to be... No. I am Kunari. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Taash, she was never really me.
Who is the real Taash?
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that, it feels... good.
Sounds like a good start.
Thanks. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
How are you feeling about using they for yourself, Taash?
Good. There's a lot of stuff.
Stuff?
Gender stuff. Trans as if you're a man in a woman's body. Non-binary is not fitting into male or female. Gender fluid is... kinda both. It's all this new crap to learn. Like a whole other stupid language.
But it makes you feel better about yourself?
I guess. It's just more work.
You're worth it. What's wrong, Taash?
I already had to deal with being the only Adari I knew. Now I'm the only non-normal gender crap person around.
That's not true. Mayvaris is a trans woman, right? And Ritsivas with the Veil Jumpers is non-binary.
But they're mages and veil jumpers. There's nobody normal.
Back in the Inquisition, a mercenary company called the Chargers joined up with us. Their lieutenant, Krem, was a trans man. I didn't know the word at the time, but that's what he was. There are people like you everywhere. It's just that not everyone has the words for it yet.
And Krem was just a normal person?
Well, he stood on the chairs, but otherwise, yes.
Taash, I want to get this right. They told me you use they now?
Who's they?
You. Or do you mean them, the ones who told me?
Oh, wait, I get it. Ugh, this stuff is such a pain.
Hey, if I messed it up...
No, you're fine. It's just... You know the first couple days in a new suit of armor? It's good. It's better than the old stuff. But you're still clunking around trying to figure out how to walk again?
Or take a piss in the woods?
At least that hasn't changed. Hey, Lucanus. Are there non-binary crows?
Sure. Lots of them.
Do they still get capes?
Of course. Why wouldn't they get capes?
I don't know. People do stupid gender stuff. Only men can wear this, only women wear that.
Not in Antiva. The only rule is that you must have style.
Good.
Of assassins and expect no retribution. Blood will overflow for
What do you
this.
do when your mother pushes on something?
I must.
Pushes?
Like chores, or studying, stuff like that.
Oh, you know, I might complain, but I know she's just looking out for me.
Huh.
If we really disagree, though, we talk about it. Why? Is there something you want to talk with your mom about?
No.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
What if it's got some kind of secret code so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came, only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here, food's ready.
This is not Iskap.
It was gonna take too long. I wanted to hear about the tablet.
Did you?
Yeah?
Well, as I said, it is at least 1,000 years old.
Hara Merad Zasham.
More emphasis. The sentence is a march, not a race. Hera Merad Zesham.
I'm trying.
I'm glad you came, Panaidan.
Thanks for coming.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
You'll do it when you're ready.
Maybe you could tell her?
Well, if that's what you want.
Nah, she'd kill you. I'll tell her. She deserves to know.
This isn't about her. You do what's right for you.
Thanks.
Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. You gonna whine and complain every time we hunt a dragon?
To tell you the truth, once we actually got to the fight,
You got the rush?
Yeah, it was just so intense.
Let me know when you want to do it again.
When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chakra Toebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does, so I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Antamir after the Vinsima.
Assholes.
But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
The things you're describing, sometimes I feel the same way.
You do? But you mostly act normal.
Yeah, I practiced. And sometimes I still feel like I'm just, I don't know, imitating what a normal person would say.
Yeah, I get that.
So you're not in this alone. And you don't have to be afraid of your fire. You are Kunari. You have the discipline to use those feelings when they help you and control them when they don't. I mean, We just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet. This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here, Iskap. Made it myself.
You remembered the recipe on your own?
You've been hammering it into me for 20 years.
It could use more ginger.
Whatever the Qun demands.
Taash has never been interested in Qunari traditions before now.
Perhaps Taash paid more attention than you thought.
She did not. Is this your influence? Or that of the followers of the Qun?
The followers of the Qun?
Have they asked you to soften her to the Qun? Do they want to lure her back?
Neither. Thank you for asking.
Then why have you pushed her to this?
Nobody pushes Taash to anything. You of all people should know that.
She listens to you now after ignoring what I have said for years.
Why are you so determined to doubt Taash, the child you yourself raised?
I have failed, yes. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here's the ginger.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evitash, Chakra to Ebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
All of that was new for her. Just give her some time.
No. It's okay.
Taash,
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
you sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.